Hello everyone, and this is my DIY pond that I actually built a month and a half ago. And at first I had it inside the house, but it didn't really take off so well inside, right? Because I want the pond to have the full effect of like being outside, like in an actual environment, like an actual natural habitat. So I decided to bring it outside, and on top is a grow bed that's for the aquaponics, right? Because when I first had it inside, I actually did an aquaponic system pond like this, right? But I was trying to grow like lettuce and arugula, and it didn't really take off so well, right? So I did some research and I watched some YouTube videos and some reading up on Google, and I decided, you know what? I'll have best of both worlds. I'll make an aquaponic slash bog filter for my pond, and this is what it is. So I I redid this and I made an aquaponics slash bog filter for my pond, and it's awesome. I'm actually pretty impressed of this system, man, because again it's a self-regulating system and I don't have to do any water changes to my pond. And as you can see, the water is like crystal clear. Look at this, you know. My fish are happy. They're loving it. They love that clean water coming from the grow bed, because the fish waste goes into the grow bed, and then the plants use the fish waste as fertilizer, and that's what makes these plants grow, right? And then the water goes back into the pond clean, right? That's why my fish are loving it. As you can see, my fish are swimming around and they're moving a lot, and they're just loving it. And I actually didn't have a heater before, but I had to get a heater because I noticed when temperatures drop like around, I want to say 16 Celsius, um, these fish are cold water fish, right? And I know they're very hardy and they can take that temperature, but they kind of like slow down at 16 Celsius, you know? They kind of like want to just hibernate and just threading the bottom, right? Not moving around, which I don't want that because I want my fish to be active, right? So I got the heater, and as soon as I had the temperature come up to about, I want to say 20 Celsius, oh, they love it. See, they move everywhere. And that's what I want. I want my fish moving around, right? And I have my thermometer here, and we can go look at it and see it's reading 20 Celsius, and I believe that's the ideal temperature that these fish should be in. I have 2 kois in here, 3 rosy red minnows, and the rest are goldfish. And as you can see, they're moving everywhere. They love it, you know. And you can see I'm gonna feed them right now. I'm sure they're hungry because last time I fed them was this morning. So here I am. I'm gonna feed them, and I'm sure they're all gonna come up because they know me by now, and they know it's feeding time around this time, and I know they've been waiting for that. But anyways, I want to talk a bit more about this DIY pond that I did. And so here is the, on top I'm gonna have the grow bed with some hydrotone. It's expanded clay pebbles that I use as my soil to grow these plants. And the plants I'm growing are hyacinth, which will grow white petals as soon as it takes off. And I have some iris, which will grow purple petals as soon as it takes off. And this part of this deck that I have this DIY pond on doesn't really have any direct sunlight, so I had to install a grow light that will shine on it so it can get enough light. And I have it on a timer for about 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off all day, right? So which is pretty good, you know, and I think the plants are responding to it. You know, I'm pretty pleased with it. And there's my trusty owl that's on the lookout for any predator that's gonna come around that wants to come near this DIY pond. And but I'm pretty sure that no one comes around here anyways, right? No predators, right? That are not welcome, right? Again, I'm pretty impressed with this project of mine, and I'll keep you guys posted, because I have another project that I'm going to do. It's another DIY pond that I want to build, and I'm going to put it right beside this one. But when I do build it, that's when I'm going to post it. But for now, I'm just enjoying this one that I built, and it's self-regulating. I don't have to do any more water changes. And again, I get both, best of the both worlds. It's a aquaponic and a bog filter at the same time. Awesome project I did here. I'm pretty impressed for my first time trying to build a project, and As you can see, the fish are thriving. They love it, you know, and I couldn't be more happier with this project. Goodbye and keep in touch. Bye.